Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Claire, this is Polly Put the Petal on, and today I am coming to you with a few bits and pieces. I wanted to do my door swag, my autumn door swag today, pardon me, on camera, but the deco mesh that I wanted to add into it was the wrong colour, and I am a fickler for attention to detail, so that won't be happening today because I need it to arrive in the post. So what I am going to do today is I'm going to make the teardrop, you know, literally the armature of the teardrop swag with you, which is, I think, pretty simple. I mean, I've never made one before, but I'm going to do it anyway. Out of that garland, you know, that Christmas garland. And also I thought, with me talking about, you know, making the wreath on these rings, you know, I thought maybe I could show you that as well. And also this modelling, air drying modelling clay that I got from Aldi, £2.49 for this pack. Not sure how much is in it. 500 grams. I decided, I bought it for something else entirely, but I don't know whether the internet listens to your thoughts or reads your mind or something, but I was on YouTube the other night and something cropped. It wasn't the other night, it was, I don't know when it was, to be honest, but there we go. And this little modelling clay craft popped up, and I thought, oh, I really like the idea of that. And you know, there was a couple of them. Obviously you watch one and then other suggested videos pop up behind it, don't they? So I thought, yeah, it just confirmed it, I will do some of that. So and I filmed that yesterday evening doing that, so I'll be adding that into this. But basically what it is making leaf bowls. So, and I don't even know what I've told you now on that little snippet that I did last night or yesterday, whenever it was. So right now, I think what we'll do maybe is, it's going to be a little bit discombobulated, this video, so please forgive me. You know, so right now what we'll do, I think, is make this swag. So this is some of that garland, that long garland that I showed you last week, just a plain garland, and as you can see, it's not top quality. I mean, it's quite spindly, isn't it? So I'm going to create a kind of like a teardrop shape in which to use as my armature for my door swag. So maybe if I point you down, I don't know whether that's going to be beneficial to you. Basically, let me take you back. Is that any? So basically what I want to do is create almost like, you know, like if it was that way, like a Christmas tree shape but upside down, teardrop. So what I'm going to do here, folks, is I'm just going to get two of these twist ties. They're not even twist ties, are they? But I'm going to call them twist ties. I'm going to get two of these because they're going to become twist ties, because I'm going to twist and tie them together. So that's held that piece. Okay. Then come further up. Get two more. You know, on the opposite thingy, get two more. Twist them together. I'll do that one twice. And then, I mean, it's not rocket science, this, guys. It's really quite easy. So do that, twist them together, and again, and try to leave a bit of a gap so it creates that shape. And once you've twist tied them together, it's really not gonna come undone. And then I think I'll do one more. Find the longest, and also it kind of covers that back. So let me, I'm going to stand up a minute and let me see the shape. Give it a fluff. Yeah. And this really will serve a purpose for me. So it looks nothing now, but I think I've done it. Show you now. Can you see? So it's kind of wider here and literally tapers down there. And you shape it down, okay? And it literally is secure. I mean, you've got that gap in the back, but that doesn't matter because you're going to fill this, you know, well, I'm going to fill this with ribbons and bows and pumpkins and stuff, sunflowers. And now I didn't want it massively long. So let's measure that. Wait a minute. Yeah, in fact, I've got my craft mat here. Look at me. Got my craft mat. We'll talk about that in a minute. So from the top, it is to this very tip. It's 52 centimeters, which in inches is 20 and a half, is that right? 20 and a half inches. I hope you can see that shape. I'll tip you up and I'll hold it up. So can you see? I think actually with it being, well, I'll wait until I start decorating it. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with it now. No point, otherwise it'll be a silent movie by the time we come to actually doing it, which will be next week. So I think that's great. It's exactly what I want in shape. Looks nothing now. Quite holy, but have no fear. So that's that done. The next thing, now I wanted to bring this to actually make one of those wreaths with you that I was telling you about out of this garland, because when I was thinking about it, I thought to myself, you don't even need the zip ties, guys, because literally, you know how I've tied when I called those twist ties before, which is just it's its own thingy bob. I never know what they're called. You know what I mean? You can literally tie it on with them, you know. And if you didn't have one of these, you could go to the pound shop and the pound shop have, you know, come Christmas time, or even the range, you know, those tinsel wreaths. They're not much fun, them, are they, really? I mean, they are, you know, if you like that sort of thing. But you can take that tinsel off on them, and beneath it is a plastic frame, and you could make one of these evergreens out of one of those, or a coat hanger, you know, a wire coat hanger. You know, literally manipulate it into shape, and with those as well, you know, with your hook that you would hang on in your wardrobe, that could be your hanger, you know. So it's quite good. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. First of all, let's get back to this craft mat, because I think it's worth telling you about this. Now, oops, excuse my brew. Now I bought this. Actually, I think my partner bought me this. Maybe 2.5 years ago, when I first started doing deco mesh wreaths. This is it is 87 centimeters in measurement. Let's see what that is in inches. I do wish to do it in inches as well. So 87 is 34 inch. Well, yeah, 34 inch. 34 inches. But it's longer than that because you've got your little border. So it's, I'll tell you now, it's nearly 3 foot, and then it's 2 foot from the top to the bottom. And then you've got, you know, you've got your measurements on. You've got measurements here, and I think this is paper, A6, A5, A4, A3. Yes, it is. And then, you know, you've got your little grid and stuff. So it's really handy to have. This is a self-healing craft mat, which is ideal for me because I mean, you'll see this here, and this is where I have done cutting my deco mesh with my rotary cutter at, I'm not sure how many, oh gosh, I think it's 10. Yeah, 10 inches, 10 inch, because that's what I usually work in. So yeah, really handy to have, you know, and obviously I hadn't been using it. As you saw the state of my table. So I brought it up from the petal shed, and I thought, you know, and it there's the dog, and it's best to use it, you know, because it saves your furniture, your table, whatever. You know, I've got all sorts of it. That's from the craft that I was doing last night. I've got paint, I've got cuts, you know, I've had glue, but so yeah, it's a good, and I think I got this from eBay, or my partner did, and I think it may have been something like £12, but bearing in mind that was 2.5 years ago. So so we'll do that wreath, and then we'll talk about these air dried leaf bowls, okay? So I'm going to move my brew because you get a fair bit of fallout on this. So basically, get your ring, and these are ideal because to me these will be my tie-in points. So all I've done is I've fluffed this piece of garland up, okay, but I haven't fluffed the back, so I've fluffed it all to the front, yeah, because that will be what you're going to place on top of your wreath ring. And then I am going to, oh, I've got to put you down, sorry about that. I'm going to go in and I'm going to secure that on there like that. And then I'm going to take this round, curve it round, and don't pull it tight. Give it a little bit of, not a lot, but a little bit of something, you know, so it's not so rigid, right? And then get to that next crossbar on the next crossbar on the ring. And I'm just going through with one of those twist ties, and then I will go round with the other and then twist and pull the twist ties back in. And go round again to the next crossbar, which is here, and I'm going through the hole, through the wreath, and I'll bring that one round and I'll twist. And then just do repeat the whole process again. Got to the next crossbar, push a twist tie through, because it's like if you ever get a garland that's quite skinny, you know, because you were saving money and stuff, and you want it to be quite thick, you can join them together and use their own, because they're wired, these twist ties, and they're ideal. I'll have to take that off, and lo and behold, I've not got my scissors at the table, have I? No. Which is a bit naughty, isn't it? I've got these wire cutters though, and they did just the job. Right, and now the next crossbar, which is there, one twist tie through, one round, and twist, and you're on. And then your next one, and really right, let's get this last bit secure. There it is. And what I'm going to do here is literally join that last end to this end, and I'll do that in two spots. And then I will fluff and fluffing, really guys, is literally just make sure you put your hands and you touch and you pull and extend each and every one of your branches. And this is you would apply the same method with your garlands, with your Christmas trees. You know, just make sure you touch, you put your hands on every single every single branch and fluff it. Now I want to hold that up to my mirror, but on this side of the table I think that looks okay. See? I'll tip you back up. and that literally is just out of the garland and a wreath ring, or a garland and a coat hanger, whatever. And now the thing is, depending now, if I'm going to use this for Christmas, and there's no saying that I'm not, you know, because I've got no use for this week or even next. I was just making it to show you. Excuse me. So you saw in my last one for that sunflower wreath. I'm looking over there because it's still there. It's getting picked up on Monday. I trimmed it down, you know, because it is. Oops. It is quite proud, isn't it? You know, there's your ring. It's quite a deep. So I trimmed that down, you know, because it was a sunflower wreath. It wasn't for Christmas. Whereas this, if I'm going to use this for Christmas, I will use it as it is. I won't trim it down because it's Christmas foliage, isn't it? You know. So it all depends on what you're making it for, really. But I just thought I'd bring that to you today because I thought, you know, I talk about some things and I don't show you, but it's dead simple. You know, there's no twist ties, there's no cable ties, there's no wires. It's literally tied onto that thingy by itself, by its own branches. So that's that done. I've talked about the mat and 21. And I know that now I'm going to slip in some footage on these leaf bowls that I started yesterday, and then I'll give you a little update on those. So I'll be back in a right, guys. So basically, what I have done is just rolled out a full block of this modelling clay, a full block. And what I'm going to do is place this leaf on the top, and I'm going to roll across the leaf like that. So I'm going to get my little knife, peel it off, and then very carefully I'm going to cut this leaf out. So I'm going to go and do this, guys. And then I'll come back. Be right back. So guys, out of a full pack of the modelling clay, I've done two leaves, which you can see the shape they're going to come out at. They're going to be leaf bowls. So I did two of those, and I did some ivy. I did one large and two small, and I've still got this much left, but I can't be bothered messing anymore now, literally because I don't think that clay likes to be overworked, to be honest. So, oops. So I'll be having two leaf bowls and these. And what I did do, or what I have got, sorry, is I've got some acrylic paints. Now, I'm really no good at painting, but I bet that'll be therapeutic to do that anyway. So I've got some nice colours in there, and I'll paint them once they're dried. So I've done that now, and I think it's going to take, I think, oh, let me look at it and then I can tell you the truth instead of making stuff up. I just can't see. No, it just says presence of small removable parts which could be swallowed or inhaled. Made in Italy. Doesn't say. Oh, bless me. It doesn't say how long which is a blow, but I will look online. Or maybe it does and I can't see it because I'm in a rush to bring the information to you guys. Should have looked at it before I came on, but I didn't. So I'm going to have these 2 leaf bowls and those ivy leaves there, and I think they're going to look pretty cracking for autumn. I would have liked to have done 2, 1 large and 2 medium, but then that wouldn't have been much of a big bowl anyway, would it? So there we have it, and I'll be right back. And here they are, guys. They're drying quite nicely, actually. I did, can you see? I love the detail on them. I did Google the drying time because it's not on that packet, and if I've overlooked it, I just don't know. But I did forgotten what I was saying. Oh yeah, I googled the drying time, and I'm sure it said 24 hours a centimetre. Anyway, they're not dry yet. There's the little ivy leaf that I've done. And what I did, because I had him on that plate, it's a leaf. I had it on the plate, but what I did was I went and got one of these pound shop dipping bowls. Come in handy for everything, don't they? And I've put it in there so it's got that little curved, you know. When they're dry, I'm going to spray them, I think. I was going to paint them with that acrylic paint, but when I bought that acrylic paint, I bought it for something else, for the decoupage stuff. So then I got to thinking, because actually it was my daughter said to me, oh, they look nice, you should put some gold on them. And I thought, what a great idea, because not only that, you know, because I would have painted them orange and, you know, reds and yellows, but if I do spray them gold, which I have got down my petal shed, then these can be carried through to Christmas, can't they? I might be sick of them by Christmas, but yeah, I really like them. They're still not dry. This one I think is going to be quite a curved one because it's right at the bottom of the bowl. But I think they're lovely, you know, for effect. So yeah, I wanted to show you these. I told you I'd come across some beautiful Christmas decoupage napkins. I still haven't took the plunge and bought the rice paper, but I will. And I'll pick these up. Aren't they beautiful? She's a little girl with a cat and a basket of apples little flowery hair crown on. I just love her. And then this is the next one, and I really love this for Christmas. Beautiful. And this will go with my Christmas decor actually in here, closer to Christmas, because I've been thinking about Christmas since I made that bow. Getting a bit excited, but I'm not getting ahead of myself, because otherwise what have you got to look forward to? I think with me, I do love Christmas, but I prefer, if I'm being honest, I prefer the build up to Christmas and all the decorating and stuff and all the twinkly lights and all that. You know, get to Christmas Day, I'm disappointed because it's nearly over. Yeah, so I was thinking about, and when nearer the time, I will be asking you a few things, because earlier I was going to fetch you down in my loft. I've got lots of things that I've made, and I was going to fetch you my Christmas door hanger from last year, which is made out of my, you know, the base of it is my very first ever Christmas tree that I ever had in my very first home. And it's, you know, it's sentimental reasons that I haven't got rid of it, and I turned it into a lovely door hanger last Christmas. So I was going to bring it down, I was going to show it you, and then I thought no, because you're rushing too much, you know. But nearer the time, or once I've finished with my, you know, I just need to cure my autumn thirst for now, but once I'm satisfied with, you know, I've done enough with the autumn, I will be moving on to Christmas, and I will ask you. I don't want to give it away, so I'm gonna zip it right now. So I think that's it today, folks. Because like I say, you know, when I come back next after the weekend, it will hopefully be, you know, I'll have received my autumn deco mesh. It's not autumn, it's just autumn colours. And then I can do that door swag. I'm not going to town on this. It's not going to be massive. You know, as you can see, it's not massive. But this will double in size, almost. Not maybe not double, but it will be bigger from what it is now once I've put everything in it. Yeah, so we can do that, and I've totally forgotten what else, but it doesn't matter, does it? Because then next week I've got something else to say. So that's it for now, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support on the channel. You know, it really does mean the world to me. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, please do so. It is free, and if you don't know that, you know, then you go away and you don't subscribe, but it is free. If you do like it, give me a thumbs up, and like I say, it will be after the weekend, I think. And so until then, you take care. And you know something I've just realised, because I thought this camera looked funny. Yeah, it's one of my legs on my whatever this thing is that it's standing on. It's not gone down. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Right, so yeah. So I'll see you next week. Have a lovely, lovely weekend, and you all take care. Bye now. Bye.